Hello everybody, hope you're having a good week. I am so sorry this video is so late. I just was so caught up with exams and then I went away for a few days, but I'm back and I'm back in business. So now that I'm finished college, I will have so much more time for more videos and just to keep you guys happy. So today's video is finally the review of all the masks. My overall gut about the whole Penny's masks is that they're not great. Um, like you'd get a good enough mask at the same price from another brand. But I will go through them one by one. Just to let you know what I thought of each. So yes, I'm gonna start off with the calming heat therapy mask. This one actually was kind of nice. It kind of, how do I describe it? It when it went on, it kind of heated up a little bit and it kind of gave like a tingly sensation on the face, which was kind of nice. It was kind of like a spa treatment. But I like that one actually was nice. It was a bit awkward and sticky to take off, but I did actually like how it felt when it was on my face, and I actually felt like it was doing something. Only thing is, like a lot of them, the next morning my face felt, and even that night my face felt the exact same. Like I might as well have just washed my face. The one thing I really like about masks is that when you take them off, your face feels like brand new, and I just didn't get this feeling with a lot of these masks. So yeah. The next mask was the soothing clay mask. I did like this one because I do quite like clay masks, but I did find that it didn't dry very well, and it dried weird on the face. It dried, but it also dried my skin a little bit as well. Like it didn't dry around my nose. It dried a lot like around my head and stuff. Kind of in my drier areas. So like a lot of it was still wet. And I like when clay masks are like really, really hard on the skin that you literally can't move your face. That you feel like when I take this off, it's going to do so much dirt out. And I just didn't feel that with this one. And again, my face didn't feel any different later on that night. The next one were the aloe vera nose strips. Now, I'm quite a lover of nose strips. I'm not like a huge fan. I find like I have other ways of kind of cleansing like the pores of my nose, but I do find that a nose strip is a good alternative if you're looking for something just quick or something just easy to do. And you can kind of buy them in like any pharmacy or chemist or drugstore. But it's like this one just didn't stick. Like I did it as if I would use any other nose strips. And I will say that I did lose the footage for the video of it, but I said I'd still just include it. But like when I put it on, I dampened it with water and it just didn't stick properly. And then when I pulled it off, like I felt like it took my nose off. Like it's so hard to explain, but like it was really like tough coming off, but it didn't stick the whole time. It was really weird, and it didn't like take any dirt out of my nose whatsoever. So that one I was definitely not impressed with at all. And at the time of using it, I actually used one of their like their mouth masks, you know, the one you put over your lips, and like it did nothing at all. I was not happy. The next one is the bubble mask. Now I was really excited for the bubble mask and was very quickly disappointed with the bubble mask as well. I have seen the bubble mask done so many times, and I know they're not Pennies and Primark versions, but I did have a bit of high hopes for the bubble mask. It just didn't bubble up right. If I touched it, it literally just swiped off my face. And I just didn't like it. It kind of just sudsed up a little bit, and I wasn't happy about that. I kind of wanted it to actually bubble, and I wanted to nearly feel the tingle on my face, and I didn't. So that one was definitely just a no-go for me. And again, face felt no different when I took it off. The next one is another one that I lost the footage of, but it was the purifying peel-off mask. I quite like the peel-off mask, but I knew before I used it that people had bad run-ins with it. I know like it hurt them coming off their face, but then I think people find that anyway with just the peel off masks in general. I use a black one, the like full kind of charcoal black one, and I got it for like a tub of it for €1 off an app called Wish, and I use that a lot, and it's brilliant, doesn't hurt or anything, and it really does take dirty on my skin. But I thought, God, this would be such an easier alternative, going to Penny's, just picking one up, and just no, it was really drying. It just pulled on my face. It didn't, I won't say it hurt, but like it just tugged and pulled up my face. It didn't take any dirt out. If anything, it just left my face kind of dry and flaky. So nope for that one. I'm gonna put the last three together. So they were all sheet masks. There was a vitamin E, a pearl, and an aloe vera, I think. And I have to say, I do quite like a sheet mask. Now, I much prefer a peel-off mask. I always feel that a peel-off mask is actually actually pulling the dirt out of your face, where I feel like a sheet mask, it just sits on your face and then you wash off the stuff on top of your face. So how is that getting into your pores? So that's just kind of my interpretation of it. But I still use them and I still quite like them. And I have to say, I did quite like the feel of the Penny sheet masks. I felt they were really nice on my skin, and I had them all. I quite liked them. They were nice and wet, which was good, and they felt really nice. The only thing is that when I finished, my face felt great. It felt like there was loads of moisture in my face, and that my face was kind of fresh and awake. But the next morning, again, the same thing. There was no difference. So that's the only thing I'll say about them, is that they kind of made no difference the next day, but that night they did. So in all, I would say no to Penny's masks. I just don't find them anyway useful. If anything, they kind of more, I feel like they could do more damage to your skin than anything else. If I was to go for any, I would go for the sheet masks. I felt they were kind of the better of the lot, but I would much prefer to pay the same price nearly for one out of like a brand like Garnier or L'Oreal or any of them, because I think they'd actually benefit your face. So yeah, thanks guys for keeping up with the series. Please let me know down below if there's any sort of video you would like to see in particular. I do have a couple of videos in mind that I want to kind of do and upload, but if you've any ideas yourself, please let me know. Mwah.